Hey, what's up, y'all? It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show of your 24-hour day. I'm your host, Brendan Abbin, with my two co-hosts, with Rashad Pennell to my left and Kyler Lewis to my right. It's WODU Studios, the best in college radio. We're gonna get right into it. We have a slew of topics for y'all today. Starting off, we're gonna talk about the Golden State Warriors and the amazing run they're on right now. 20 wins straight this season, and then even 20 plus more wins going into like last season. Like they've won 85 of the last 100 games. Like that's crazy. That's incredible. And then we're also gonna get into UNC beating Maryland. UNC haven't been ranked ninth because of their loss to Northern Iowa, and then Maryland being ranked second. But this was the debut game of Marcus Page, so we're also going to get into that. We'll do our predictions and everything, and we'll just do our laps around both leagues. So jumping right, well, actually, we'll start off with the Bean, Kobe Bean Bryant, because me and Rashad were lucky enough to be in attendance yesterday at the Wizards game when the Wizards played the Lakers, and it was a game. It was a vintage Kobe Bryant game. It was a game that you watch and you're like, man, Kobe. It was like a flashback. Kobe, like you watched it. He had 31 points. He was 10 of 24 shooting. He was 4 of 11 from three. But the shots he hit and the degree of difficulty in the shots he was hitting, you were just like, man, like this is like the crowd was, the atmosphere and everything was honestly crazy. Like, I mean, we're not gonna spend too much time on it because we did this talk about Kobe the other day, but it's like it was honestly amazing because you sit there and you think about it. You're like, man, like of all the games, like we were lucky to have been in attendance at that game because he just played at Philly the night before. Like, he was playing a back-to-back. He's played 4 games in 5 nights essentially, and he was playing a back-to-back. And in Philly, he didn't shoot the best that he shot. And then just so happens the game against Washington in DC, he shows up. I mean, Rashad, how did you feel about the game and then the atmosphere when we were there and how it felt to be there as a Laker fan?
It was crazy because like when you was there at the game. And you just see how many Lakers fans. You honestly felt like it was a home game for the Lakers. Like it was so many Lakers fans there, like so much Kobe chant.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen like John Wall get booed at a Wizards game. Like he's there getting booed. Like I'm crazy. I'm like, yo, Kobe does that. Like Kobe at the game. But actually watching that team, I understand why Kobe shoots that many shots now. Like just seeing how that offense runs, I'm just like, wow. And I don't want to keep going because don't get me started on Roy Hibbert, man. Don't get me started on Roy Hibbert. Yeah. Kobe, you continue shooting your shots. I'm so blessed to see him get 31 there with us in attendance. Last chance to ever see him play. It was just great. Like we saw his best game this season and get the W. Like got his 3rd win with us there. Like
got a t-shirt.
Hey, got a t-shirt. He got the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't have the money for that though. Bro. I was like, I sure do look official, but that money though. But yeah, it was just a great experience, man. Being there and seeing it, just being there, like seeing how much people love Kobe Bryant, like how much his career made like impact on the NBA. It was a great feeling, man.
Yeah, and like another point to that, like it being there, like you saw how. You saw how other players like took it in with like it being his last game, like their last chance to play him there at their home, they're on their home court. Like I saw a quote like from ESPN where they said Kobe. Well, it was on. I remember this play because they had to review it when John Wall got the ball in a fast break and Kobe fouled him, and they were looking to see if it was a clear path foul. And Kobe had said to John Wall, he's like, John, if I was 23, I still wouldn't have caught you. And John was like, yeah, whatever age you were, it wouldn't have mattered. And it's like it's crazy because you're just sitting there thinking like these guys really do take it. Like Bradley Beal didn't have his best game; he had like 11 points at the end of the game. But you sit there and they relish in the fact that they got to play Kobe and they're in the presence of greatness. Like you see what he's meant to the fans and these other players because a lot of these players they didn't like a lot of the young players in the game are only about 4 or 5 years older than us, and we're each 21 years old, 22. Mm-hmm. So they're only about 4 or 5 years older than us. So relatively, all of us grew up watching Kobe Bryant. We didn't watch Michael Jordan because by the time Michael Jordan, we got to the age where we even knew what was going on in basketball. Michael Jordan was a wizard. So we didn't see
we missed his prime.
Yeah, we didn't see the vintage Michael Jordan that our parents and our older siblings got to know. So Kobe Bryant essentially has been our Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. And so when these younger players grow up seeing him grew up watching him play. Like D'Angelo Russell even said it. It's Kobe's teammate. D'Angelo Russell said yesterday, he's like, I was a pure fan. And you saw it with D'Angelo Russell on the bench yesterday. When we were there, you saw him getting hype after Kobe hit the shot. Like everybody was going crazy. The stadium was going crazy when he hit like the shot on the elbow against Bradley Beal, like the vintage Kobe fadeaway shot. Like the whole crowd went crazy. Like you would like Rashad said, you honestly would have thought we were in Los Angeles. Like it was legit that Lakered out there. And like there was like we were in a section and there was like Wizards fans like behind us. Like this one guy is like, he was so upset with John Wall, his like late turnover that essentially gave us the game. You just heard that one guy, but then you just see all Laker jerseys around. You're just like, wow. Like one, you realize how Laker fans travel, and then two, you realize just the impact Kobe's had, because I mean this retirement and like the whole place was sold out, and you can only imagine. And even the Philadelphia game on Tuesday night was sold out. So you have to imagine. I mean, nobody's showing up in attendance to watch the 0-18 Philadelphia 76ers go up against the 2 and at the time 14 Los Angeles Lakers. Only reason everybody's showing up is because Kobe Bryant. So you see the impact Kobe's had on, just the whole league. Yeah, the whole league, and just what this retirement announcement has done for everyone. Khaled, do you have anything else to say about it?
I just want to say, like, I read on how much, like, how loud the stadium got, how much like chanting they did. Apparently, there was chanting Kobe's name. Like Rashad said, it was booing John Wall, which is just funny. It's just to see that impact Kobe has on the game, and just to be able to like y'all said, go see a game like for him playing in his last season, probably one of his best performances this season. So I definitely think that my man's Kobe is gonna have a great farewell tour, and it definitely is gonna be amazing to watch him for the rest of the season.
I want to say, ESPN and SportsCenter, when they like do a Lakers game, when they show the highlights, they don't do my man Kobe justice at all. Because actually seeing the shots he missed, how much of them are in and out, it's not even like all they show is like the air balls and stuff on ESPN. But I'm like, majority of his shots are in and out. Like these are shots that he can't help it, they're not falling, they're just in and out, Yeah. So it's just like, yo, Kobe actually, it's just the way the ball rolls means how he shoots. It's not even him.
We saw in the warm-ups, like he doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. Like it was crazy. In the warm-ups, like just watching him warm up, like I'm not gonna lie, I was utterly starstruck. Like if you go on my Snapchat, I was Kobe. Like, I was utterly starstruck. But you see like his like how great, like this man didn't miss like shooting threes in the in pregame warm-ups, and you're just like, what on earth? Like, and how did the air balls and stuff, like you're wondering where. But also you have to remember he's 37 years old, so he's gonna start out the game a certain kind of way. Your legs don't stay with you the whole time. It just so happens this game they did, and he's even noted that. It's not like Kobe's like not cognizant of the fact that sometimes his legs go out from under him. He actually knows it, and he actually had acknowledged the fact that, hey, this game my legs just happened to stay with me. You saw I can make the shots, and you still see you see the flashes of the old Kobe Bryant. So I mean that was, we just wanted to talk about that because I mean it was just a great experience, and I mean you got to pay tribute to Kobe when it's due. I mean you can't get on the man if when he shoots 4 of 26 or whatever, or 7 of 26, but then not acknowledge him when he shoots 10 of 24 and essentially helps the Lakers win the game.
The Lakers won that game.
The Lakers won the game. But